enjoying everything. I personally am. Now, obviously, on the cloud of this video, you guys are want to know my Toy Story 5 review. Now, obviously, you can watch my short for a ranking, but I'll still put the ranking here, not to waste your guys' time, so therefore, it won't be anything. But the ranking will be till the end of the video. I'd like to make that clear. And another thing, there will be no edited clips or anything. Due to the fact that I don't have them, it's, yeah. Also, I don't want this video to be copyrighted or anything. So, yeah, good luck with that. And, I guess, what else? Yeah, I guess that's it. That's all my warnings and everything. And, yeah. Alright, well, let's get things started. Toy Story 5. What a wonderful movie. Like, genuinely, actually, what a very great movie. Now, I went up to this movie not having so much high expectations. Glad I did, because it blew it all off the roof. Felt great seeing Woody return in the way he did. I don't know, this would not be a Toy Story movie without Woody and Buzz. I do like how they took the toll on making Jessie the main character. Like, we had this all in Jessie's perspective and everything. I much prefer that. Due to the fact, why am I on an angle? Yeah, I need to do that. Due to the fact that we have already had Woody being the 4 main movies, we have Buzz Lightyear got his own spin-off movie. It was time we got something about Jessie. So yeah. Sorry. So yeah, I do like how they took a toll on that. I do like how we took a toll to see Emily and everything, seeing Jessie's past and everything. I found that very creative and very great. Even though I was about to complain about that because we did see a lot about that in Toy Story 2, glad we saw a lot more of it in Toy Story 5. And yeah, Bonnie, you gave me 5,000 heart attacks in this one movie. You already abandoned Woody. Now Jessie, what the actual fuck is wrong with you, Bonnie? I do know a lot of people are like getting mad, like, oh, this is the same person we're hating on, then we're hating on a child. Fuck that shit. I'll hate on that child all my life. Andy gave her his toys so she could take care of them, so she could love them, support them, and cherish them, not give them away because she's getting bullied by a bunch of girls. Alright, now obviously, me personally never been bullied my whole life. Alright, have an attempt at bullying that, but didn't really stick through if you want to count Fortnite dances and weird your mom jokes. So yeah, and in case I was doing that one. So yeah, you know, the default dance. So if you want to count that as bullying, go ahead. I don't really count that. I count that as cringe fest if you look back at memories. So yeah. Either way, what else has happened? Well, Lily Pad. Oh yeah, let's talk about the villain in this movie. The villain in this movie is technology. Technology comes over and they take over the damn toy world. In the beginning of the movie, we actually see Jessie going to the neighbor's house. Or spoilers ahead, actually. By the way, spoilers ahead. Heavy fucking spoilers. Now, I forgot to say that in the beginning of this video. Spoilers ahead. I'll put in the thumbnail as well. Heavy spoilers. So in the beginning of the movie, we do see Jessie go to the neighbor's house, and then she just see them playing with technology, obviously. And you know, she saw about 2 toys nearby and everything, and then she realized, oh, technology's taking over. But she goes on the roof and sees everyone on their screens except for Bonnie, thinking that she's doing something right. And then Lily Pad comes in, the tablet. And then Lily Pad just so happens to what does Lily Pad do? Well, she does too much. Not only does she try to help Bonnie get some friends with some friends at school, I believe, or some friends at a dance class. I don't really quite remember. No, it was dance class. I saw the movie twice, so it's dance class. So yeah, she does try to get Bonnie to be friends with these girls at dance class, which you know that will backfire later in the film, but we get to that more as we talk more about the film. But yeah, then you know we see Jessie. She calls up Woody and everything, going, "Hey, I need your help." Actually, not really. She just asks for some advice. Has like pep talks about Bonnie, and then she starts talking to Buzz, where she makes him a deputy, cause she's the sheriff. And then the walkie-talkies they're using, kind of statics a little bit, and Woody hears her say, "Need deputy," even though she was telling Buzz, "I don't need a deputy at the moment." Woody thinks she needs a deputy at that moment, which makes Woody come back. The goat, the goat, the goat. Alright, Woody is back. Yes, everything obvious. Woody is my personal favorite toy in this whole Toy Story world. Buzz Lightyear's a good second. Alright, but again, the goat returns. In my opinion, he should still get his own spin-off movie, even though I know we ass and like no heart will be put into it. Woody deserves his own spin-off movie. So yeah, Woody's Roundup. Pixar, hire me. I'll direct the movie very good. Trust. You know what? Back to the review, obviously. But before Woody returns and everything, and when Woody returns, obviously Jessie's not in the room. She is in a sleepover, because Bonnie gets invited to a sleepover. And that's in that sleepover where Jessie's trying to figure out what's how things are going and everything. She ends up falling off a tree. Oh, pardon me. She ends up falling off a tree with Bullseye. Yeah, she wasn't Bullseye, but the horse. She falls off a tree with Bullseye, and she gets retreated to her original house. So yeah. Either way, Woody returns with the gang. So yeah. And we see the most classical thing of all time. We see Woody and Buzz arguing like all time. You just can't hate it. It felt like watching Toy Story 1 all over again. Strange things are happening to me. Yeah, like that scene. I'm sorry, I love this film. Trying to think of a little more things to say. What else happens? Either way, I guess we'll go to Jessie going back to her old house. So basically, Jessie does return to the old house, where she does try to find a horse, and she tries to ride the horse all the way back to Bonnie, but the horse crashes back into its barn, where she'll get trapped under some hay, and Bullseye will get retrieved by Blaze. Now, Blaze is an important person in this film. Alright? Blaze is a child, alright, just like Bonnie, and Blaze just so happens to still play with toys. Alright. And Blaze just so happens to do one thing. Jessie sees her and thinks she's the person to be Bonnie's friend. Yep. And don't worry, this will age perfectly. So yeah. Either way, yeah, let's get things more started. Blaze. So, either way, when she enters the barn, Blaze does, I'll get you wondering why I need to look down. This is my script, it's on the floor. So, yeah. Yeah, that's how I read my scripts, okay? Because I forget what I said. Yeah, I've been writing scripts lately. So, yeah. Either way, I guess you wondering what Blaze does. Blaze does enter the barn, and then she finds Bullseye, takes him inside, and Jessie goes like, fuck, I need to get Bullseye. But she's still trapped under some hay. So she tries calling the horse over. Alright, like, so yeah, doing that classic stuff. But it ends up getting a pig called Jimmy Dean. The goat. I'm joking, not the goat. But a very valuable character. And Jimmy Dean does carry Jessie all the way back inside. I wish I could show you guys clips, but since I don't want this video to be copyrighted, I'm not gonna risk it. So yeah. So either way, Jimmy Dean does walk Jessie all the way to a house. An abandoned house. Old playhouse. Which had Bad Bunny voicing a pizza with sunglasses. So yeah. And yeah. And Combat Carl, oh my gosh, Combat Carl. Fun fact, Combat Carl's debut was in that short, Night Terror. Yeah. Interesting facts. But yeah. And this is where she effectively meets Smarty Pants. Now Smarty Pants is very important in this. Smarty Pants helps you get inside and everything. Now you have to wait till the morning because Jimmy Dean is blocking the house, and Jimmy Dean is the pig. So yeah, she has to wait till the morning. She's carried Smarty Pants with her and everything, and then he almost dies because he has no batteries. Alright, so she has to open up some brand new batteries where she almost has to effectively save his friends. So yeah, I wish I could show you guys clips because I look like crazy. Anyway, Jesse does go back to the room and gets Bullseye. And how do I put this? Fudge. Jesse does go back in the room, get Bullseye, and then she sees Blaze. And she sees Blaze is a pretty unique kid, and no one will really understand except yourself. So, and then she's very creative in her own way, just like Bonnie. Yep, just like Bonnie. Yep, and she thinks this will be the perfect match for Bonnie to finally get a friend. Because back at the room and everything, where Woody and Buzz are trying to get Lilypad to speak. You know, because they drained out her battery because they unplugged her the night before. So, yeah. Also, they thumb wrestle to see who will come into phase 2. I found that scene very hilarious. Now, they don't show the thumb wrestle scene, they just say they thumb wrestle. I found that very hilarious. And, yeah. And that's where they see a post where, yeah, that's where they see the post where, they see Jesse has been found because Smarty Pants and his two other friends, they take a picture of Jesse to send it to Bonnie. So, yeah. And Jesse does affect, and they do try to find a way to get to Jesse. So they had to show Bonnie the pose, and that's where they figured they could control Lilypad by just saying, "Hey, Lily." So yeah. So yeah. So they can control Lilypad. Bonnie does see the post, and yeah, they go on their way, and then they start arguing as always, classic Woody and Buzz. And then they get to the location where Bonnie, where you broke my heart. This is the scene I actually cried at. Fucking abandons Jesse like she abandons Woody. Already going 0-2 with Andy's toys. Fuck you, Bonnie. Fuck you. And yeah. Blaze does unfortunately had to put Jesse in her room and everything, and Jesse tries to go like, it's too late for me, Bullseye, but it's not too late for you and everything. But Bullseye does know his time is up too. Very, very sad. Very, very, very sad. And then, you know, Woody and Buzz are trying to figure out a way inside, and then Buzz goes inside the garden, doing his classic run thing, and Woody tries following him, where an army of Buzzes start to attack Woody. And, you know, this army of Buzzes have been around the whole film and everything. They're very funny. And, yeah, basically, they take Woody to the barn where he's getting violated by Jimmy D, the pig. And then you see Buzz there pretending to be like another Buzz. So, yeah. He's just pretending to be like one of them. He's just trying to hide. And they absolutely roast and violate my man Woody. They call him an old man. Now he is not that old, even though he's balding on the back and has a stuffed little bill right there, like his fucking belly sticking out. My man Woody's still the go. They still fucking love that incinerator scene. Alright? All the way back to Toy Story 3. So Woody's still the go. And yeah. Basically, Buzz does tell that this old man is a toy, and yeah, that they're all toys and everything, and how Jesse, and how they all had to help Jesse with Star Command, and how he's her deputy, and he does the most iconic line, which is a scene where they probably want us to make us forget about the movie Lightyear. Oh yeah, Zurg is her dad. No, I found that scene very hilarious. I wish I could show you guys the scene, but I'll get copyrighted. So yeah. What else happens? Ah, yes. So yeah, they all go inside a room where they're all riding horses all the way to Jesse, and Jesse's at a tree. The tree in the second movie with the tire swing and everything, where she's remembering Emily and everything. And Emily, and she finds this one engraving with on the tree that says Jesse was here, and she finds a lunchbox buried inside it. She opens the lunchbox, sees a picture of Emily grown up with her daughter named Jessie. And so where Jessie realized she was more important in Emily's life than she ever thought she was. Because Emily named her daughter after her. So yeah. And yeah, this is and then Woody and Buzz come back with the army of buzzes, and then yeah, they're all trying to get Lily Pad because Lily Pad, because while Bonnie was there and then left Jessie to be abandoned, Bonnie was saying Lily Pad to go get some ice cream and everything, and then Lily Pad puts herself in a donation box, taking herself away from Bonnie. So yeah, but now the toys need to get Lily Pad because they realize the only thing Bonnie needs is a friend, and the only thing they could get that with is Blaze. So yeah, they all have to rescue They all have to rescue Lily Pad, and yeah, Woody gets the bitter end because he's riding this one squeaky horse. I found that hilarious. So yeah, Woody is well, how would I put this? Art is not on. So yeah, Woody, Buzz, and Jessie are on their way to get Lily Pad, and then they with the army of Buzz Lightyears, I might add. And then you see the Pizza Planet truck, and then you see three main locations. You see the gas station from the first movie, you see Pizza Planet, and you see that castle place, the burger place from the short where Buzz Lightyear gets abandoned in the burger place. Oh yeah, little nice Easter eggs I noticed. And yeah, and as they're going on to get the Lily Pad, they do get to the truck that has the Lily Pad in it, but they're trying to figure out how to leave. And then you see the most, probably my favorite scene in the whole movie, one of my favorite scenes. You see Lily Pad scan one of the bags of Buzz Lightyear until she downloads something, and then Buzz Lightyear flies. Yup, Buzz Lightyear actually flies, or as we will say, falling with style. Buzz Lightyear actually does fly in this film, kinda. It's not Buzz Lightyear, but it's like the army of Buzz Lightyear because they're high tech toys. So yeah, basically they all get separated and everything because they had to accomplish the plan. And then yeah, so yeah, all the Buzz Lightyears fly them all the way to their respective locations and everything. And yeah, Buzz Lightyear. So yeah, Jessie has to go back to Blaze's house, and Blaze has and Buzz goes back to Bonnie's house and everything. Well, it's Lily Pad because they have to return Lily Pad because Lily Pad's the only way to connect Blaze and Jessie. Blaze and Bonnie. Holy fuck! I'm sorry. So yeah, they return, and yeah, basically Bonnie knew Jessie a second time when they return. Oh, I forgot to mention in the Buzz Lightyear scene when they're all flying and everything, Buzz and Jessie finally fucking kiss for the first time. Yeah. Also, hear Jessie's posturing for the first time in this film. Then you never heard in the other previous films, only Woody's. And yeah, Jessie and Jessie nearly gets rejected by a Bonnie, and yeah. But thankfully, Bonnie does take back Jessie and everything, and Blaze and Bonnie become very good friends. Exactly what Jessie tried. It's like what Jessie and Lily Pad wanted, Bonnie to have friends. And yeah, she finally got one with Blaze. And yeah, Jessie and Buzz do get married. Ha, happy ending. And the end. And the ending is at the tire swing. Is at the tire swing, at one tire swing in Toy Story 2 with when Emily and Jessie were playing. With the sad melody of When She Loved Me playing. And that is the end of the film. And then the post-credit scene where we see Zurg, where we see all the Buzz Lightyears fly onto a playground, and then we see Zurg going, "Haha, my son Buzz Lightyear," and he'll say, "No." And you want more post-credit, you see Bad Bunny playing his pizza character, and then he's singing. So yeah, that is Toy Story 5. In hindsight, with all the Toy Story films and everything, Toy Story 4 being ranked at 9.3, Toy Story 2 being ranked at 9.5, and of course, the two masterpieces film that could always be number one, Toy Story 1 and 3 both ranked at 10 out of 10. Toy Story 5, I believe, sits at a perfect 9.5, in my opinion. Tied with Toy Story 2, and not Toy Story 2 might be better, maybe 9.6, 9.7, but it does sit at a perfect 9.5. So yeah, that's the ranking. Last place for Second to last is 5. Second is, well, last place is 4th. Third place is 5. Second place is 2nd. And first place is a tie between 1 and 3. So yeah, that's my ranking. That's my review. And yeah, I love the film. I highly recommend the film for other people watching. I watched it all the way back in the 4th of July, 5 days ago. So yeah, the reason why this video took too long to make is I was making a script. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later with some more random fucking videos. Goodbye. And I guess the lesson today, don't be like Bonnie, abandoning all your toys. Love them. Goodbye.